tonight. This could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
And to look at Minnesota's opening lineup, Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Now here's George. The 3-ball. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Back to Edwards. Conley, a screen on Leonard. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Zubac. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Now here's Covington for 3. Westbrook. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
McDaniels, that's good.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Westbrook banked it in off the glass.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Minnesota with the ball. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. McDaniels passes to Towns. It's rebounded by Zubac. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Pass to Conley. High post Towns working on Covington, and that one drops.
From anywhere, Towns is just a threat. He's a potent scorer who will find his points.
To the middle. Here's Zubac, and Gobert with a block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Covington. The Clippers making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Towns. Launches it. Rebound by the Clippers. Here's Leonard. Plumlee passes to Leonard.
Come get it, come get it.
George outside. 6 on the shot clock. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Mike Conley.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career.
George hits them both. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Now here's Conley. It's rebounded by George. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Left side Covington. And the Clippers miss again.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Oh, George with a steal. Kicks it out to Westbrook. He tries for 3. Towns with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Conley finds Edwards. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. The Clippers trail. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to George. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Not afraid that time as PG goes right at the defense to make that play happen.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Towns. Here's Edwards. Towns, a screen on George. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Another miss by Minnesota. Towns is gone, just 1 for 4 so far. Westbrook, the pass to George. Now here's Leonard. Pass to Plumlee. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Here's Towns. Here's Gobert. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Well, good close contest so far. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
It's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
Now here's Gobert. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Edwards for 3. The shot that time not on target. Now Los Angeles with it. 4-point game. Here's Leonard. The shot misses. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Edwards against Plumlee. Outside Edwards. Driving in. That one is off. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Westbrook. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
And this is where PG, at his height, because of his size, he's got that advantage to see over the defense and locate the open man.
Now here's Edwards. From deep, Conley. Rebound by the Clippers. And here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
That might be a 50, or are we going 100 or 1,000? Westbrook with a unique combination of power and athleticism.
And here's Edwards outside. George with the block. Westbrook outside. Out to Covington. The 3. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night.
I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
Well, Brent, any team loves to have a guy like Covington setting an example with his all-out play.
Yeah, B.A., you know how there are guys that bring along everybody with their offensive game? Covington does that with the defense. He's out there, he gives effort, he dives on the floor, he's going for loose balls, and all of a sudden the energy of the team is right behind Robert Covington's defense.
Now here's Covington. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And finished off by Westbrook.
Just taking it right to the defense and in their face. Westbrook at the rim.
Edwards against George. Edwards, a pass to Towns. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Morris, he's checked in for Covington. Powell comes in for Leonard. Gordon, he's checked in for George. And it's Highland in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Highland. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining.
Powell finds Plumlee. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Conley goes in. Here's Towns. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Now here's Gordon. Morris outside. And stolen by Gobert. Here we go, one-on-one. 4-3. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Yeah, energy is good, but not smart there trying to go through somebody on that play.
Zubac, he's checked in for Plumlee. Inside, Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Towns on a screen. Here's Conley. Now pulls it in.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Both free throws good from Morris. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Gordon against Edwards. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Powell against McDaniels. The kick out to Morris. Connects from downtown. Morris has got 5 points.
It felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Conley. And down it goes. 2 points.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out. The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Right side McDaniels. Takes the 3. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Clippers ahead, up by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, you gotta like what Russell Westbrook has done in this game.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. They've got Kyle Anderson, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Austin Rivers. Then there's Taurean Prince, and it's Reed in at center.
And you oftentimes hear about players at peace with their game. Well, that is Eric Gordon, a knockdown shooter with physicality. Plenty of room for that in today's NBA.
Now here's Gordon. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Morris. Can't hit that one. And Minnesota will come the other way. And Gordon, the 7th pick back in 2008 grant. Never quite an all-star, but he's been an impact player at times in his career.
Well, you know, B.A., I mean, he's been a key contributor to some quality teams. And when his shot gets going, you can be in trouble.
Oh, and Reed with a block. Outside, Anderson. To the paint. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
At the line for the Timberwolves, now 3. One shot.
The Clippers have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Pass to Highland. Morris sets a screen from behind the arc. Minnesota with a rebound. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Anderson drives. Here's Rivers from downtown. It's rebounded by Morris. It's stolen away. Anderson for 3. Buries it from 3.
Oh, so important that Anderson can step up and knock down shots like that.
Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Anderson. And no good. Here's Highland. Pass to Morris. Here's Gordon driving inside. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. And it's now just a 1-point Timberwolves lead. Here's the 3. Here's Prince. Now covers. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Taurean Prince has such a great motor and the physical nature of his play. You got to appreciate that aggressiveness.
Batum's checked in for Los Angeles. That one's no good. The Clippers have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Back to Powell. Batum sets a screen. Powell's shot is off. Minnesota's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Reed. Here's Prince. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Here's Alexander Walker. And he gets it back. Outside, Anderson. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
There's the 3. Knocks it down from distance. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Well, good timing on that shot as Prince got himself into a good space before knocking that jumper down.
And again, it's Clippers missing. And the foul called on Nick Batum. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
The Timberwolves have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Pass to Alexander Walker. 1:03 left in the third. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Powell. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
Well, Norman Powell's settling in and understanding more and more of who he is at the professional level. He's a scorer, and he can shoot the 3 at a high clip.
And he's good on the second. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Reed. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Gordon. Got a hand on it. Now here's Batum. Here's Highland. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Highland. From deep three-point range. And again, no good by the Clippers. For 3. Here's Anderson. Off with the layup. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He spoke to his club like they were down in the score. He told them, quote, "We haven't won anything yet. Don't go. We've had all the leads like this, and we've seen them evaporate quickly." Coach bringing the urgency. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Towns for three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard on the wing. McDaniels covering. Back to Leonard. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Towns for three. It's rebounded by George. George has got 5 rebounds in the game. Leonard outside. Back to Westbrook. And jams it home. Westbrook.
BA, forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Pass to Edwards. Fires the three. Another miss by Minnesota. The Clippers have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Oh, and the dunk by George.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Conley passes to Towns. It's rebounded by Zubac.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Out to Covington. It's tipped. Pass to George. Westbrook against Edwards. George for three. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. And it's now only a 1-point Timberwolves lead. Edwards against George. Outside Edwards. Towns with the ball. Tries to break his ice. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul. Plumlee's checked in for Zubac.
First team. Now into the lineup for your Clippers.
Conley finds Gobert. The kick out to Conley. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
The drive by Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
And he's been demanding the ball in these situations. Westbrook with a chance to put this team away.
Conley passes to Towns. Back to Conley. Here's Edwards. And the basket by Gobert. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
Leonard against McDaniels. The three, George. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And Edwards slams it in.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, BA.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. And a foul called on the way up. so he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, I'm sure the haters are grinning at home. Here's Westbrook's chance to silence them all.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. And Edwards, here we go. Pass to Towns. Outside Conley. Westbrook comes with a double. It's McDaniels on the wing. He connects.
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch. As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Towns for 3. Drills it from deep. And it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
All-out effort from Towns, putting the team on his back and getting them the shot they need.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. It's good from beyond the arc.
Well, your best players want to take on the burden come clutch time, and Paul George carrying the weight right now.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Edwards with it. And the foul called on Paul George. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
Edwards fires from way outside. Off the mark. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. And this was an emotional whip.
I smack clowns with mad style.
EA Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. And we have two defensive first teams tonight, Steve. Both of these squads fully engaged on the defensive end.
It will be a low-scoring outing tonight, but they all say it in all sports and in basketball it works. Defense wins championships.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Paul. Booker in the corner. Paul George with the steal. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance. Here's George. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Booker with it. Ayton a screen on George. Booker with it. Now guarded by Plumlee.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Now here's Paul. Durant in the corner. Paul finds Durant. Kicks it out to Paul. This one for 3. Unable to get that one.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Leonard, that's for 2. Plumlee dishes to George. Beyond the arc. The shot missing. Now the Suns take it the other way. Outside, KD. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Okogie. He kicks to Ayton. Out to the wing. Ball against Westbrook. Nice move. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Booker from the arc. Phoenix no good that time either. Clippers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Leonard the pass to Westbrook. Back to Leonard. To the paint. Stolen by Durant. Down low. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
We don't talk about KD's passing enough. Durant is an elite playmaker.
Nobody near Leonard. It's good from long range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
With 3, Booker bangs home the trifecta.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here is George. Passes it to Leonard. Outside, George. Back to Leonard. Plumlee in the high post. Dishes it to George. Covington passes to Plumlee. The 3 from George. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Though he doesn't show a lot of expression, PG-13 is ultra competitive. Claps back from distance.
Paul kicks to Durant. He dishes it to Ayton. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Leonard. Here's George. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. The pass to Durant. Booker looking around. Lets it go with the three. Plumlee with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Covington passes to Plumlee. They now take the lead.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Paul. And he lays it straight in.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Covington wide open. He fires. And another 3 for the Clippers.
A knockdown threat from deep. Covington hasn't seen a 3 he doesn't like.
11 seconds left here in the first quarter. All up top. Pass to Okogie. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
On the court for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Paul can't get it to go. Clippers leading by 3. Westbrook finds George. Clippers moving the ball around. Leonard the pass to Covington. Outside, George. Over Booker. Misses off the left iron. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
George dishes to Covington. Outside for George. Buried from 15 feet out. George has got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
Proving how dangerous he is. Give George these looks, and he'll knock him down.
George against Booker. Pass to Okogie. 6 to shoot. Here's Paul. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way.
Okay. Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it up, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Booker the pass to KD. Kicks it out to Booker. Ayton a screen on George. Booker with no one around. Misses the 3. Clippers leading by 7. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
You can see the work Kawhi has put into his ball handling. Gets separation almost any time he wants.
Durant. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Passes it to Plumlee. Inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Ayton.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Clippers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And so Paul nails both of them. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
And George kicks to Covington. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Suns trail by 8. We've got 1:13 left in the first half. For 3, Durant. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Accurate from deep. Durant's a gifted shooter. One of the best we've ever seen.
The pass to Plumlee. There's the dish to Covington. From deep, George. Phoenix grabs the miss. Outside, KD. Kicks it to Ayton. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds here tonight. George with no one around. Off target from three-point range. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. They get the rebound. Ayton, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without foul.
So for the Clippers. So he comes up empty at the line. Los Angeles leading by 5. Morris finds Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
He's explosive off 1 foot, 2 feet. Norman Powell is just an incredible athlete.
And that concludes the first half. Thank you, David, for that interview.
Your Clippers, 26. The Suns, 19.
We've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Paul George really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Then there's Gordon. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the point guard position. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season... yes. And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
Clippers leading by 5. Here's Highland. No points in the game yet for him. Gordon finds Powell. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Durant the pass to Paul. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Back to KD. Morris with the rebound.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Booker in the post. And he banks in the layup. Booker's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Outside Durant for the tie. A new 14 for the Suns. It's tipped. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Durant's running. Pass to Okogie. Back to Paul. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, yeah, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Landry Shamet's checked in for Josh Okogie.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Paul kicks to Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got 6 points in the quarter.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
That one falls. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Offside Durant. There's the 3. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Paul.
2 minutes remaining.
Now, here's Shamet. Not a lot of room. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Booker outside. Ayton up top. 5 to shoot. Back to Booker. Fires for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Booker's got 9 points now in just the second half.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker, doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Highland trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Booker outside. Launches a 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Paul dishes to Ayton. Shamet cranes the three-pointer. And now a 5-point Phoenix lead.
The coaching staff encourages Shamet to take these shots. It's what he's out there to do.
The shot by Powell, no good. Phoenix has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Paul finds Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Ayton in the high post. And Ayton gets double-teamed. Here's Booker. That one, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Zubac the pass to Morris. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Suns on offense. They're on a 14-2 run here. Kicks it out to Booker. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Phoenix.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
And the wide open shot from Morris. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Suns. What a quarter that saw. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find a guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. The backcourt pair for him, it's Payne and Booker. Landry Shamet is out there with Durant, and it's Ayton in at the 5. Here's Westbrook. Basket counts.
Westbrook takes these challenges personally. He loves scoring on aggressive defense.
And Booker kicks to Payne. Back to Booker. Durant with it. Leonard picks him up. Outside Durant. Shoots from 12. Offensive rebound. Clippers trail by 6. Outside, George. Shoots over Shamet. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That is his first foul of the game.
First team.
And here's Leonard. There's a screen by Covington. Lock at 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Aggressive play from Kawhi Leonard, drawing the foul and still taking his shot.
And the Suns making a change here. Warren's checked in. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about
folks? The coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under.
Can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
To make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He wants them to work for more easy baskets in transition. He said, the moment we take possession of the ball, I want us to attack. If there's nothing there, then you can pull it back out and run the offense. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Payne passes to Ayton. Plumlee against Booker. Ayton a screen on Plumlee. Back to Ayton. In the corner. Shamet with it. Back to Ayton. Makes it off the glass. And the Suns lead by 9.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
And the basket is good. 11 points for Leonard.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Phoenix calls timeout. So for the Suns, Durant's checked in for Warren. Okogie comes in for Landry Shamet. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Payne. Ball against Westbrook. Screen by Durant. Pass to Okogie. To the left wing. Here's Paul. Here's Ayton.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Leonard dishes to Covington. Back to Leonard. From deep, George. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 6 rebounds in the game. Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 15 rebounds.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Westbrook finds George. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's Paul. It's deflected. Booker with it. Now guarded by Plumlee. And that one's good, Ayton.
I love the confidence. And Ayton knows he must continue to hone his jumper, especially shooting it off the catch.
Passes it to Leonard. Outside, George. Plumlee with a screen on Booker. Here's Leonard. And too long on the shot.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Suns.
This has got to feel good. I mean, they never counted themselves out when they were down earlier, and they not only muscled their way back into the game, but wow, they're in a position, shockingly, to win this one easily.
And all about the will to win. You have to admire the perseverance, never doubting one another, having that trust in your coaches. And I really like what we've seen here tonight. Boy, did they earn it.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
And here's Booker from the arc. That shot off. So the Suns win it. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
I smack clowns with mad style.
For the game, some final preparations here. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position. And these two teams really get it done on the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
Here's Towns. The Suns getting their last shot to go. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
The defense tries to stop Conley with the foul, but he shows great poise and manages to get it off.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
And Kevin Durant, post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline for him. Last season, the third highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
I think the defense gave him a bit of a gift there. I mean, he got all the space he needed to go to work.
Booker against Edwards. Pass to Okogie. Into the lane. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Well, you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
Durant, the pass to Ayton. And he makes it.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Pass to Gobert. The shot won't fall. Now the Suns take it the other way. It's Booker on the wing. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. The shot comes out. McDaniels with some nice D. Edwards, the pass to Conley. Back to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Here's Gobert. Edwards finds McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Takes it inside. And Edwards slams it in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rack.
Booker, the pass to Durant. Up top, Edwards. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Back to Conley. Shot clock at 6. Outside McDaniels. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. The Suns have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Booker. Durant with a screen on Edwards. And the Suns miss again.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Down low. Here's Conley. Now here's Towns. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Okogie on the wing. Will it go. Ayton, no good. Minnesota's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Picked by Gobert. And he's going for the oop here. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
A nice shot by Booker.
Proving how lethal he can be. Booker's confidence serves as a catalyst for him, draining long shots.
Conley passes to Gobert. It's hauled in by the Suns.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Ayton. And Conley grabs the miss. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Gobert up top. Back to Daniels. Gobert with it. And Gobert with the stuff.
And with incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Here's Durant. Booker against Edwards. The fadeaway. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Edwards finds Towns. Shoots over Booker. That's good from Towns. On the assist by Edwards. Towns has got 5.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And so it's the Minnesota. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Minnesota.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
It's Edwards on the wing. Towns a screen on Booker. Edwards can't hit. You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% 3, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, B.A., it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
Conley against Paul. McDaniels from long range. That one doesn't drop. And Phoenix the other way now. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Well, a careless foul. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws.
Paul plays with such force and smarts combined. I mean, he looks for contact and does a good job of drawing fouls on the way up.
Taking 3 shots.
The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Conley passes to Edwards. Out to the right wing. Knocks it loose. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. McDaniels finds Conley. 5 on the clock. Good on the bucket.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
Screen by Durant. Booker with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. The 3 from Ayton. Poke loose. Towns against Durant. Here's Okogie. The kick out to Paul. Booker, the pass to Paul. Back to Booker. The three is up. With the clock winding down. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Conley. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Free throw drops for Conley. He's perfect from the line this time.
Yeah, one of the best leaders in the NBA. This team loves having Mike Conley in their locker room.
Durant, the pass to Booker. Back to Durant. Minnesota with a rebound. Conley finds Towns. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 4 assists in the game. Durant on the attack, and it's slammed in by Durant.
You know what the result's going to be when Durant makes a move to the bucket like that. Just a matter of how hard is he going to throw it down.
Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And here's Gobert from the arc. No good. That's his 3rd miss out of 5 attempts.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Here's Paul. And he banks in the layup.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
The offensive rebound. Here's McDaniels. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. McDaniels got his 3rd basket of the night.
I thought he might get caught between the pass and the shot, but he makes a great adjustment.
Durant, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Conley passes to Gobert. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Here's Edwards. He's got 5. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy 2, the for sure 2. No need to make it fancy and special.
Outside Booker. There's the triple. Tipped away. Conley passes to Gobert. Back to Conley. Over Booker. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall. Thanks very much, Allie.
32, the Suns, 18.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Kicking off the second half. Here's Monty Williams 5. Payne and Booker in the backcourt. T.J. Warren out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Shaman in at the 3 spot. Back to Durant. With the drive. And Durant with the big finish.
And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
Anderson can't get it to go.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
That one goes in.
A really nice play by Booker. I mean, he gives you size out of the backcourt and can finish with either hand.
And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. to the left side wing. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Prince. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Rivers, good.
A great start to the second half for him. Hustling for the rebound and converting the follow.
That's what he does. That's who he is. Back into action and right back at it on the glass.
Fast break, Minnesota. In transition, here come the Suns. Here's Warren, and the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Way back in the 2020 NBA bubble, seems like that was years ago. T.J. Warren was unstoppable. Averaged nearly 27 points and 6 boards in those 10 games he played in the bubble.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Oh, and Reed with a block. Here's Alexander Walker. Booker defending. Here's Reed. And they pick up 2. Reed's got his first points of the game. Well, following the bubble, Warren missed nearly 2 full seasons of play.
Yeah, really a shame, B.A., because he was on a trajectory as a scorer that had him approaching elite status. But he was kept out back-to-back seasons with consecutive stress fractures in his left foot. But through hard work, Warren has recovered, and I hope he can regain the form he showed in 2020.
Pass to Prince. The 3 is up. Drops in the 3. Prince has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Payne, the pass to Booker. Here he goes. An easy 2 on the layup.
You love the intensity on Booker's drive. Cutting in like there's nothing the defense can do to stop him.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Alexander Walker. Booker defending. Fires the 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him at all times or he will bury you.
Outside Booker. Outside Durant. He takes it in. And Durant with the big finish.
You know, why settle for the layup when you're this close? Durant might as well just turn it over and punch it home.
Here's Rivers. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Shamet. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. First one falls for him.
Shooting for Phoenix.
Both shots good from the stripe. Minnesota has gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep, 4 of 6. To the inside, here's Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. 3-pointer off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And Booker, here we go. Count that one. Booker's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And this is what they depend on Booker to do. Such a versatile, confident scorer.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Offline with a 3. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Booker no good. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Prince. It's stolen by Warren. And there's the drive. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, really hard to stop Warren when he gets moving downhill. I mean, he's got a really strong body, and he also has a pretty tight handle, too.
Durant against Anderson. Warren with a screen on Anderson. Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Yeah, with platinum level all-around skills, Durant can pretty much score at will.
Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's Minnesota up 14 as we... And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Minnesota's got 7 of their 16 3-point attempts to go in. They've got Taurean Prince. Austin Rivers out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Reed in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Pass to Rivers. 5 to shoot. Reed with it. A slam dunk by Reed.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. Ball comes in for Payne. And for Minnesota, they're shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. Conley with the ball. Durant covering. Towns for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low. The kick to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Boy, what a pass. X-ray vision, leadership skills. CP3, a surefire first ballot Hall of Famer.
Towns for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the paint. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Towns. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Pass to Durant. The 3. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Paul with a steal. Here's Ayton. It's blocked by Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's Paul. Blocked again. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful in-your-face defense.
On defense, the Timberwolves. Pass to Shaman. Now Ayton from the arc. Sinks the tray.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. This one for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Gobert. The putback.
I don't think I've ever seen a lack of effort from Towns on the glass. He is a glass eater and keeps possessions alive for his team.
To the middle. Inside. Pass to Paul. Up and over Conley. The kick to Durant. Ayton inside. McDaniels covering. Durant with a screen on Towns. Outside Durant. From deep. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Knocked away. Ayton draws the double. The kick out to Paul. For 3, Durant. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally. A minute 15 left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside Conley to the inside. Paul with a steal.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
A really solid victory for them here tonight. They kept things simple, took what the defense gave them, and grabbed the win for the Timberwolves.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
An open look for Booker. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
No question. Booker excels at finding shots. He can be a real point machine.
Here's Conley. The shot no good. And Phoenix the other way now. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Booker finds Durant. Edwards against Booker. Lots of room. Yep, that one goes.
Tell you what, I can't argue with the result, but a little unnecessary to go to the off-balance shot there.
And so it's Minnesota with it. 8-point game. And here's Conley. And so it's Minnesota with the W. A clean win and one with...
I smack clowns with mad style.
2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg. And this game features two tremendous passing teams, and there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the one. The three from Leonard, and it's Mike Conley with the rebound. Now the Timberwolves with it. To the middle. Towns kicks to Conley. Goes up from the top of the key. That one wide left.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Covington wide open. He fires. And the three off target. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
5 on the clock. Westbrook kicks to Leonard. No good on the triple. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Back to Conley. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
And again, no good by the Clippers. Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Over in the corner, Edwards. And they're moving it up. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, speed, intelligence, touch. Kawhi Leonard has it all.
Outside Conley. Covington against Edwards. Can't hit that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Plumlee in the high post. Over Edwards. Here's Leonard. Kicks it out to Covington. And a deep three from George. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Conley. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Here's George. And the layup falls.
Oh, my goodness. Paul George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Plumlee with the rebound. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
And George kicks to Westbrook. And Leonard has it in the corner. Plumlee trying to break loose. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist from Westbrook. Leonard's got 7 points in the game.
This guy loves to help his team space the floor. You have to respect Kawhi's range. He will make you pay. Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Westbrook passes to Leonard. This is to Covington. Outside Westbrook. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
.102 left in the first quarter of the game. Covington dishes to Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Covington. Puts one up from 19. No good that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Free throw good, Edwards.
Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with.
Takes it out to Leonard from the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Edwards with the drive. Conley with the three. Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
Well, putting all of that 7-foot frame to use, Rudy Gobert has been one of the consistent offensive rebounders in the league.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls. So he gets them both.
This guy turned himself into one of the league's top talents. Kawhi Leonard continues to be a dominant two-way force.
Edwards kicks to Gobert. Towns for 3, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And doors for teams trying to establish culture and institutional values. What makes that possible? How does that work?
I think that begins from ownership through the front office and then down to the coaching staff and then finally to the players. But Kevin, we know this. It can't be just talk. Show me, don't tell me. You have to be accountable to your teammates and to the organization.
George passes to Leonard. Shot from the top of the key. And George kicks to Westbrook. Gobert with the block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
Out to Conley. Back to McDaniel. Gobert trying to get open, and it's off from three-point range. Clippers with the ball to the inside. Covington with the steal. Takes it out to Leonard. Stolen by McDaniels. There's the drive to the wing on the left. Towns finds McDaniel. No good on the three. George with the ball. Conley picks him up. And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels' doors is how effortless he makes the game look.
Kev, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Conley. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Plumlee with a screen on Conley. Westbrook dishes to George. The tray sinks the triple. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
You have got to have the right focus and the right reads in the pick and roll. And Paul George making all the right decisions right now, slicing up the defense.
Paul George with the steal. Driving the lane No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Anthony Edwards. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Los Angeles.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Stolen by Michael Conley. Here's Gobert and slam dunk by Gobert.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
Westbrook passes to Plumlee. Plumlee sets the pick for George. Sinks the three-pointer. George has got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Leonard inside, covered by Conley. Leonard kicks to George. Here's the three. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's McDaniels. Rebounded by Covington. Clippers leading by 5. Here's Leonard. Passes to George. 59 seconds left to play here in the half. Off target with his 3. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here he goes. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
And it's George finishing it off.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
That was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
Leonard the pass to George. Outside Westbrook. Leonard finds George. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Edwards dishes to Towns. Paul George, he's been the guy. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great hit.
20, the Clippers, 25.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Then there's Norman Powell. Then there's Gordon. And it's Highland at the point guard position. Zubac kicks to Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Zubac a screen on Prince. Powell for 3. And they get it back. The Clippers again turning it over. Here is Anderson. It's Rivers on the wing. Anderson with the screen for Rivers. Back to Anderson. Takes a 3. No good there. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Pass to Highland. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Shoots from the block. Pass to Alexander Walker. Right wing. Reed kicks to Rivers. The Timberwolves working the ball around. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
In the corner, it's Morris. Clock at 6. The rebound by Anderson. Timberwolves trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Powell with a screen on Anderson. Stolen by Reed. It's Rivers on the wing. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Here's Highland. He's guarded by Rivers. Zubac with the screen for Powell over Prince. 6 on the shot clock. Morris. And the Clippers miss again.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
From deep, Prince. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Many teams could use a multi-position defender like Taurean Prince.
Well, defensively, you know that Taurean is going to play with great effort night after night. He does an incredible job contesting shots, fighting through screens, and offensively, obviously, his value comes as a spot-up shooter.
And Zubac picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Timberwolves trail by 3. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Morris against Anderson. Here's Alexander Walker. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Over Gordon. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Clippers leading by 3. And there's the pass to Powell. Driving in. Offensive rebound. Zubac kicks to Morris. The Clippers rebound. Gordon inside. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Gordon's got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers. Jacks up a 3. Hit the tip. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Screen by Zubac. Morris passes to Gordon. Stolen by Anderson. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Rivers. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
The Timberwolves have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Powell against Rivers. Powell with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Well, he's got great instincts as a scorer, Powell. At 6'3", more than capable of getting into the inside and mixing it up a bit.
Good on both.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Timberwolves shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Oh, good on that one. And the second free throw, good. 6 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Leonard. Can't hit from 12.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
It's still anybody. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket. And we knew what what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Westbrook with the bucket.
How quick is Russell Westbrook with the dribble? He is impossible to contain.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Westbrook finds Plumlee. Back to Westbrook. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I think you've got to stay down when guarding Russell Westbrook, because if he gets you in the air, the rest is easy.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Knocks it loose. Paul George with the steal. Let's go. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Well, Paul George simply stated as playing at a high level, getting to his spots and riding this wave of scoring.
Edwards dishes to McDaniels. Out to Edwards. A 3 ball. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
6 to shoot. Here's Leonard. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Westbrook finds George. And the rejection by Towns. Conley feeling it out. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Minnesota.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
Edwards with it. George picks him up. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Conley the pass to Edwards. Towns wide open. The 3-pointer no good.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Westbrook dishes to Plumlee. Pass to George. Back to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Well, that's about tremendous vision. And remember, Paul George has the kind of size that allows him to survey the floor beautifully.
Stolen by Westbrook. Up top, Plumlee. Pass to Leonard. Driving.
The pretty dunk brings down the house. Well, Kawhi Leonard has been in so many big-time situations. How confident is he right there? Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
George with the ball. Conley picks him up, and George kicks to Westbrook. Outside Leonard. George finds Leonard. Down low, Plumlee. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
There's McDaniels. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Robert Covington picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And McDaniels drops them both.
And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
Outside Leonard. He kicks it to Plumlee. The dish to George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And they'll get another chance.
And that long rebound just falls right back into their hands. That'll reset the shot clock.
Outside Conley. Outside Towns. Left side Edwards. Stolen by George. Here's Covington. Yes!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Conley, the pass to McDaniels. For three, Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. George looking over the floor. So the Clippers with the win. They seem to... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.
I smack clowns with mad style.
Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure special.
2 points. That one goes.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Covington passes to Westbrook, and the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. George against Booker. Outside Durant. Ayton, the screen on Leonard. Durant, no good. Leonard outside. Pass to Plumlee. Plumlee a screen. George has the open look. Drops one in from the wing.
Nice touch from the veteran wingman. George just understands when he should look to score.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Here's Ayton. Westbrook with the rebound.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Pass to Leonard. Westbrook outside. Drives to the hoop. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
It's not luck that Westbrook has so many free throw attempts every year. I mean, I admire how fearless and aggressive he is.
Hey, Richard, how about Westbrook's basketball IQ?
By far one of the smartest players in the game. How else would he have broken the triple-double record? He sees everything. His sense of the floor is elite.
Now here's Durant. That shot off the mark. George outside. To the middle. Kicks it out to Westbrook. George outside. Tries it from the top of the key. And Ayton pulls it down.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Durant way outside. Ayton finds Durant. Okogie on the wing. Paul against Westbrook. Paul can't get it to go.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Pass to George. Three-pointer. Hits a three-pointer. George has got 5 points.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Now here's Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Okogie, covered by Covington. Booker, the pass to Durant. It doesn't go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's George. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. That's good from George. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's George. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
He can do damage from just about anywhere on the floor. When you let George get position inside like that, he's guaranteed to finish.
Paul passes to Durant. Jacks up a 3. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Westbrook. And he converts the layup.
Oh, unselfish basketball from Covington. Now, his teammates appreciate his willingness to hit them when they're open.
Pass to Plumlee. Driving to the basket. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Now here's Booker. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. The kick out to Paul. Second chance effort. Rejected by Westbrook. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Booker for 3. Covington grabs the board. Here are the Clippers. They're on a 14-5 run. Leonard for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Here's Durant, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers ending the quarter.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns U10 team.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Robert Covington. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Westbrook. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Leonard passes to Plumlee. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Now here's Covington. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Kicks it to George. Lets the 3 fly. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Over his career, George has put up great numbers from deep. The ultimate 3-and-D player.
Booker can't get it to go. Now Los Angeles with it. They've gone on an 8-0 run. George with it, now guarded by Booker, and George gets it to go on the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Paul. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs because he will punish you if you do.
Well, when it comes to free throw shooting, Paul is one of the best in the league.
Well, in 2021, he was the best in the league, hitting 93% of his shots he took from the stripe. You're simply better off letting him take the shot clean.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Durant, the pass to Ayton. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Durant with a screen on George. Booker for 3. Knocks down the long J.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
Leonard for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. It's Booker on the wing.
Who's got a ball?
Back to Ayton. The kick to Durant. Pass to Paul. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Outside Covington.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Westbrook against Paul. Out to Leonard. Beyond the arc. Drains the triple. Leonard's got his third basket on the night right there.
In general, that's an important shot for Kawhi. When the threes are dropping, it rounds out his entire game. And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
George with it, now guarded by Booker. There's Plumlee with a three. And his first miss of the night, now 2 of 3. The Suns have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. For 3, Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing.
I tried to create some extra space there, but not able to hit the tough leaning jumper.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
Pass to Okogie. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Paul George.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Well, the Suns shooting around 29% in quarter number 2. It's Booker on the wing. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Here's Highland going inside, and he dunks it down.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
An open look for Durant. That one off the back iron and out.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
And the basket by Highland. He's got 5.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the drop. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the
39.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Paul George has been sensational.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's Highland. Fires for 3. Doesn't go for him.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Now here's Booker. He's got 5. Looking to get back on track. And Durant with the big finish.
Sharp find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
Here's Highland. He's guarded by Paul. For 3, Powell. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
How many guys his size can pull up off the dribble and move like that? Durant is the real unicorn.
Gordon outside. Fires from deep. Ooh, poked away.
Reading the trajectory of that shot, he anticipated the big rebound.
Durant, pass to Booker. Durant against Morris. Back to Booker. There's the drive. 4 on the clock. Paul finds Ayton. Takes a 3. And they'll get another chance. On the wing, Durant. Guarded by Morris. Pass to Okogie. Back to Booker. Puts up a 3. No good that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Highland. Now Powell. From deep three-point range. And again, no good by the Clippers.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
And sometimes you are just at Kevin Durant's mercy. No matter what you do, he's still going to score.
Ross, he's checked in for the Suns. Payne comes in for Chris Paul. All right, Richard, I was looking over your accomplishments, doing a little extra prep on you. An NBA title with the Cavs, a state title in high school, and almost won it all in college at Arizona. Is that the one what-if in your career?
Oh, no. Thank you for bringing those up. But, yeah, I have tons of what-ifs. I have, obviously the college championship. I also got Athens in the 04. And, look, just for giggles, I also like to talk about the 2 times I lost in the NBA Finals going against Shaq and Kobe, then Tim Duncan, David Robinson, and Manu Ginobili. But the funny thing is, it's not like they didn't have Hall of Fame head coaches. It was only Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich. So, I've run into a few buzzsaws in my day.
Los Angeles shooting 52% from the floor so far. Morris passes to Gordon. The kick out to Morris. Tries to snap the cold streak. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And the first one at the line is good.
Norman Powell at the line for 2.
It's both from the stripe. Phoenix has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Booker, the pass to Durant. Outside Ross. Right side Payne. He got a piece of it. Here's Highland. He's covered by Ayton. And the basket by Highland. Give him 8. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Clippers? Outside Ross. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Zubats.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Powell for 3. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. Powell's got 5 points.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is. This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Payne, the pass to Ayton. Outside Durant. From deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Morris has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Powell. Morris, right side. Let's go with a 3. No good. And so it's Los Angeles. A huge 24-point lead for them. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. Then there's Eric Gordon, then it's Norman Powell, and it's Highland in at the 1. Now here's Durant. It's rebounded by Zubats. Booker against Gordon. Up top, Zubats. Here's Highland. Counted from distance.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Now here's Payne. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Campaign is the perfect example of how beneficial the G League can be, Richard.
Yeah, it gave him a chance to play real minutes, and it kept him sharpening his skill. Then he got to come back into the league better than ever. A true success story.
Okogie's checked in for Ross. Covington, a screen on Booker. George's shot is off. The Suns shooting only 23% so far. Looking to end this cold spell. And Booker with the lay-in.
Crafty play by Booker inside, navigating to a point-blank look at the basket.
Outside Covington. George outside. And stolen by Booker. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Pass to Payne. On the wing, Durant. And he drives in. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. On Robert Covington.
This is part of why KD is so dangerous, using that 7-foot-long stride to penetrate and get fouled.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Outside Booker. Phoenix no good that time either. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Leonard for 3. He buries it from 3.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Now here's Durant. Outside Payne. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Third team foul. At the line for your Suns.
The first one falls.
At the line for 2.
Good on both. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Leonard outside. Pass to George.
Oh!
Okay, that's just insane.
Strong finish.
Oh, that's right. PG shows these fools what's up.
Here's Booker. Here's Okogie. Oh, Covington with a block. And they'll keep possession. Booker, the pass to Durant. Just 5 on the clock. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Booker for 3. And he knocks the jumper down.
God, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Plumlee. Leonard for 3. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
No good on the 3. The Clippers have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Clippers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And what a huge performance it was for Paul George.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
This one for 3. Booker missing again.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Back to Plumlee. Pass to George. Lets it go from deep. Score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins teammates, they're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. Do you know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Now here's Westbrook. Clock at 6. From deep. The shot, no good. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
I smack clowns with mad style.
right, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Conley against Paul. Here's Towns. Drops it in from 11 feet.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And Booker kicks to Paul. And he drives in. Kicks it out to Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. McDaniels passes to Conley. He feeds it to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And finished off by Gobert.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Now here's Paul. Outside Durant. Here's Okogie. Edwards defending. Paul dishes to Booker. Shot clock at 5. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk by Booker.
Booker sometimes can come up with those. He can be an impressive dunker.
Conley with it. Pass to Gobert. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Suns have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Now here's Ayton. Durant sets a screen for Booker. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And then Durant with the dunk.
That's impressive. Kevin Durant just getting up and throwing it down.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And Edwards launches it from deep. Here's Towns. Feeds it to Gobert. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thank you, David. Now Conley. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton from deep. Towns with it. Now guarded by Booker. Towns kicks to Conley. Ball stolen. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And Ayton just up over the top at his size to throw that one down.
Conley feeling it out. Passes it to McDaniels. It's up a 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple. Suns
trail by 3. Booker up top. Edwards defending. And here's KD for three. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Durant's got 7 points.
Well, there's a nice answer from an operator in Kevin Durant. You hit a three, you know he's coming back at you.
Out to Conley. Back to Edwards. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Ball against Conley. Paul passes to KD. To the left side wing. Okogie for three, and he's good on the 3-ball. Outside Conley. And the rejection by Ayton.
Nice timing as Ayton's up there for the rejection.
For three, Okogie. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Suns.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns U.S. team.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Well, they've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the guard position. And then Karl-Anthony Towns with the jam.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Out left to the wing. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Ball finds Ayton. Out to KD. Just 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get a shot off.
And having Gobert gives them such a daunting presence on D. He can affect every shot in his area.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Here's Paul to the middle. And Ayton gets double teamed. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, and a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
The Suns trailing. Ball looking over the floor. Durant with the screen on Edwards. Outside for Durant. Here's Booker. He can't get that one to fall. And Minnesota will come the other way. Has to Gobert. And stolen by Ayton. Conley against KD. For three, Okogie. Gobert pulls it in.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play. And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
To the wing right side. The wide open look for Durant. Knocks down the 3-ball. KD's got 12 in the game.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Booker kicks to KD. Booker against Edwards. KD passes to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Conley against Paul. The The pass to Towns. And they go to the intentional foul. Brent, how has size now affected the way the game is played?
Well, if I could just take a detour, Kevin, I would tell you it's skill that has affected the way the game has played. I mean, this has always been a tall man's game, and usually it's been dominated by the biggest guys, but that's not the case anymore. So you look at 6'4" to 6'7" guys who are skilled to shoot, pass, and dribble. That's what every team is looking for, and that's the way the modern NBA team, especially a championship caliber team, is made.
Here's Booker after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Ayton kicks to Paul. Stolen by McDaniels. KD against Towns. Pass to Conley. Edwards with it. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Paul passes to Ayton. And Booker kicks to Paul. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
When you guard CP3, you just can't allow him to do whatever he wants. He's just too good.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now here's Durant. 12 points for him. Booker the pass to KD. Good. A nice assist from Booker. KD's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Towns kicks to Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And Edwards drops them both. We've got 13 seconds left in the second quarter. Durant dishes to Payne. Booker in the corner. Back to Payne. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly, thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter.
26. The Timberwolves. 28.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. The backcourt pair for him, it's Payne and Booker. Ayton is out there with T.J. Warren, and it's Ross in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Booker. The feed to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Booker doing a good job that time. Instead of looking for the shot, looking for a teammate.
And here's Anderson. Into the lane. And finished off by Rivers.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
Minnesota ball.
Minnesota leading by 4.
And although he's bounced around the league, Austin Rivers has been a valuable role player throughout his career.
Well, there's stuff that you rely upon with Austin in terms of being a pesky defender and just his competitive nature. Yeah, he plays a couple of positions, but it's really that. For him to go out and compete, which is something he still does at a high level.
Timberwolves shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Here's Alexander Walker. That three off the mark. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Here's Ross, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
First team foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Ross. And both free throws good for Ross. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Rivers passes to Prince. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. From outside the arc, connects from three-point range. Prince has got the lead up to 5 now for the Timberwolves. Booker looking around. Inside. Ayton inside. Guarded by Reed. And it's Ayton missing. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Anderson. Passes it to Reed. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. He takes it in. Prince outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. Ross with the steal. Warren against Prince. Now here's Booker. Defense is right there. Payne finds Warren. That one drops for him.
You don't want to give T.J. Warren, who's a gifted scorer, that kind of positioning. You're just gifting him points.
The shot's good.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And here's Booker from the arc. Rebound, Minnesota.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Yeah, you can't be late when Taurean Prince is coming in there. He comes with such aggressiveness and force. Hard to slow down.
Now here's Booker. He's got 5. No good from outside.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Anderson in the post, working on Payne, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So for the Suns, Durant's checked in for Warren. Okogie comes in for Terrence Ross, and Paul subbed in for Cameron Payne. Here's Paul. Outside for KD. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Ayton. And no good that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. Takes it inside. And the shot goes in. Rivers has got his second basket.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
55 seconds left in the third. And the pass to Prince. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, Taurean Prince is capable of some nasty dunks.
Paul goes in, plays it up and banks it in.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Lets it go. Anderson passes to Alexander Walker. Reed with it. Ayton's there. And Durant sends it back.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
Oh, the officials are all over that.
It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, you take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Suns trail by 10. Now here's Paul. Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
How about Ayton going up there and showing off a little bit of his skill with the half turn?
Here's Alexander Walker. And a miss there off the inbound.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Kicks it out to Booker. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at point.
Yeah, with how much attention Durant draws, he's a skilled passer, and he'll make it happen.
Outside Conley. Towns, a screen on Paul. Here's Conley. Here's Towns. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
Durant with it. Now defended by Gobert.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
You probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
It does a lot for Conley's overall game when he's attacking. He wants to give the D more to worry about than just passing and shooting.
Edwards against Booker. Durant in the corner. And Booker kicks to Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 11 points. Outside, Towns to the inside and taken away by Paul. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
KD, one of those guys who will go down on the list of the greatest scorers in NBA history.
Edwards can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Okogie, the pass to Ayton. Phoenix calls timeout.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. He talked about X's and O's, but he also said, hey, guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. We'll see if they've got enough left to get over the top.
Thank you, David.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. You don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Okogie, the pass to Paul. Here's Okogie. McDaniel's defending. Booker dishes to Durant. Pulls up, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
And finished off by Edwards.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Terrence Ross is checked in for Devin Booker. Free throw good, Edwards. Suns trail by 6. Here's Paul, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
I just love how Chris Paul steps up and nails crucial baskets. A huge momentum-changing shot there.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's KD with the rebound. KD's got 4 rebounds in this game. Offline with his 3.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Ross. Here's McDaniels. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Paul passes to Okogie. Kicks it out to Paul. Ross on the wing. And they recover it. Outside, KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, anyone questioning Durant's killer instinct can stop right now. Wow.
And finished off by Edwards.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Ross on the wing. Outside, KD. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Durant still has a drive to keep adding something to his game offensively, which should be scary to the rest of the league, but makes him so fun to watch.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Unreal.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Stolen by Michael Conley. From deep 3-point range, and Anthony Edwards hits from deep. And now it's an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
There's 18 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Here's Towns. From deep.
Oh, man. Talk about finding change in the couch.
Yeah.
How do you get that?
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Smack clowns with mad style.